Hello, it's Ice Eagle here. Today we're on Train Simulator again. We're continuing on from last time, where we went from London to St Albans. This time we're actually on the Isle of Wight, so we're still in the UK, but we're off the mainland. We're doing a winter mission, just about to get sort of like dark. So it's Christmas Eve afternoon and the sun is already low in the sky. You are midway through a shift currently, having just completed the stop at Brading. Continue your shift as the sun goes down, finishing at Smallbrook Junction, where a special steam train will depart for a seasonal Santa special. So it's going to be a shorter video this time. It says it's about 25 minutes. We're going in class 483. I think it's a converted tube train, so we've got that to look forward to. And hopefully you enjoy this journey. I can't wait to take you along with me. So here we go, we're on career mode again. As you can see, we've got 0 points so far because we've just started. You can leave Brading for Ryde St John's Road when you're ready. Right, okay, it looks very wintry, doesn't it? So we've got 3.45 miles to the next destination, so we better get on the road. Oh, I love that sound. It sounds very different to the horn in the previous episode, didn't it? So it's W, it means whistle, so we've got an excuse to use the horn now. Oh, that was the long one, wasn't it? Whereas things pretty nippy. I was on 25%, it was just accelerating like crazy. I think that whistle was for this little road crossing or something. Look how pretty it is. Let me get some lights on if we can. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a converted London Underground train, so inside there might be, yeah, it looks like an old tube train, doesn't it? It's even got the graphics, with sort of like the tube graphics near here. It almost looks like the Jubilee line, if you know the Underground pretty well. Anyway, let's speed up a bit. These get up to 40 miles per hour. It looks very different. You don't tend to get these kind of seats on the Underground anymore, sort of facing each other. You just tend to get stuff like this. It looks like we're alright for the moment. Yeah, so as I say, it's just a short winter's journey. It's Christmas Eve. The sun's going down. Look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? So the Isle of Wight is actually just it's a smallish island on the south coast of England. It's quite near Portsmouth, Southampton, if you know that region. And yeah, it's quite a touristy place. It's got like a few beaches, tourist attractions, such as the Needle, I think, some sort of cliffs and lighthouse. I've never been personally to the Needle, but I've been once to the Isle of Wight a couple of years ago actually. We just stayed in, I think we stayed in the Haven on the north side of the island, sort of Foreness Bay, if any of you have heard that. I'd be amazed if you have heard of that, but who knows, you might have. Well, let's get moving. So I hope you enjoyed the previous episode. If you haven't watched it, it was just a commuter run from London to St Pancras up to St Albans. It took about 40 minutes. We stopped off at quite a lot of destinations, but overall it was a really successful journey. I think we got maximum points, didn't we, on this sort of scoring career system, so that went really well for like our first journey recorded. I mean, we set the bar really high, so hopefully we can maintain that, but I'm not the best person on Train Simulator. I think I just got very lucky for that journey. Anyway, we're almost at Smallbrook Junction. It's approaching nicely. Let's start slowing down. Because I've drove this train once before, but it was a good year or two ago, so I've got no idea how the brakes are on this, but hopefully it's alright. I think I'm alright for now, because I'm still well over half a mile away. Look at this, we've got the wipers as well. Got a nice little bell. I'm not sure if you can use the bell or not. Let's just quickly test brakes, because it is an old train. It's about 90 years old, if I remember right. I think it's from the 1930s. It was built. I'm putting on the brakes there. It's hardly come down whatsoever. Let's put it up to 48%. So look how small the platform is. We definitely don't want to be going sort of 35, 40 miles per hour into a platform like we were in the last episode. So yeah, this is slowing down nicely as well. I think we just have to be a bit more careful, potentially, with this train. I mean, we're alright for time, we've got ages. Let's just bring her on in. Nice and slow. Probably come off brake a bit. Colliding at like 20 miles per hour. It should be fine. Yeah, look at this. Nice. 60% braking. Oh Jesus, at the end of the platform. Should be alright. So we're back in. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. What do we need to do? Oh wait, we're not meant to stop here, we're meant to stop. Oh, I've messed up. Let's go for it again. Right, so welcome back. This time we're not going to mess up, or hopefully not. We're approaching Smallbrook Junction, we're not going to stop there, but what we are going to do is decrease the speed. As you can see, is the 30 mile an hour speed limit coming up, so we're just going to glide in that 30 miles per hour and not stop this time. And also not move when our doors are opening. We're going to stay away from the door opening button for some time. Definitely going to be careful with that. So yeah, it's fine. We seem to be speeding up. I think it must be going downhill or something. I'll give the people on the platform a little whistle, level 2. Even though there's no one there. Station can have a level 2, why not? Okay, we've gone past Smallbrook successfully. We made it further, yes. Let's get going. Going back up to 45. Let's put our foot down. Let's get to Ryde on time. It looks like a really nice map, this. Like, I know it's pretty old, the Isle of Wight. I think the Isle of Wight map itself, I mean. But it still looks pretty nice, especially with the sunset. Nice and wintry. You can just imagine like it's Christmas Eve. People wanting to get home. Apparently it said something about a Santa Express, didn't it? I'm not sure who's Santa. Is he Santa? I reckon he's definitely Santa. Anyway, we're just about, yeah, St John's Road, so we are actually stopping here. Just like to double check after the last time. Geez, we better start slowing down. The platform's just up here. Yeah, it's come down nicely. I think it's quite a small light trainer, so it doesn't take much to break either on this train. All the trains so far that I've done on my YouTube channel have been like really easy to drive, nice and easy to get up to speed, and sort of good brakes. So maybe in my next video I might try a bit of a challenge and try and get a train that doesn't brake that well, or something you've got to be careful with. But even this you've got to be careful with, because I've already messed up with the doors. So, well, then again, I'm not the best at Train Simulator. I'm like probably a bit of a noob. Self-proclaimed noob. That's exactly what I am. Anyway, let's bring it to a stop. We're in. Oh, it's a nice little train. I think that's the same as mine, just a different colour, isn't it? We are doing nicely. Let's open our doors. I think we've got a couple of minutes wait here. Yeah, 2 minutes. So, yeah, let's let these passengers get off, and then we'll be ready to be on our way. Okay, so we're almost ready to go. I think it's the start of the actual passenger service. Yeah, so we've got to Ryde St John's Road, and then we're on our way. I think we're going to pier, and then we're turning back round and just making our way back to Smallbrook. So it's not much of a journey, not that many miles, but I think it takes about 20-25 minutes because there's quite a lot of stops. Anyway, enough talking, as I like to say, and let's get moving. Just about to get going. I've got a single yellow there, so it might be something else on the line. I'll just make sure the doors are shut. Yeah. Almost panicked there as I started moving. I was like, oh wait, are the doors shut or not? But luckily they were. 20 miles per hour. Let's make sure we don't exceed that. Yeah, I think it's, apart from a mishap on our first attempt, it's going relatively well so far, I like to say. But I just got to be careful with that single yellow. But there's not any lines for a while now. Not any lights, I should say. So hopefully we're alright. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying the video. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see anything, see any missions in Train Simulator, or see any other games like Euro Truck, Microsoft Flight Simulator, any other type games like FIFA I'm into, iRacing. I love to get a capture card and use my Xbox to show you videos to you. That's something I'll be doing in the future. But just let me know if you've got any tips or tricks of stuff that I can do to improve the quality of these videos, because I want the best quality for you watching. It will be greatly appreciated. I just appreciate all of you watching, the time you spent watching me. It's greatly appreciated. It's an amazing help, and thank you so much. And I hope you're having fun. Okay. Not sure why we're going so slow. 15 miles per hour. Let's turn it up a notch. So we're stopping in about a third of a mile. I can't see a thing. The lights aren't doing anything either, so I'm just gonna have to wait till out of this tunnel. At least I can see them. I can sort of see the track going along there. I think you'll be able to see it in the video a bit better than me. Oh, there we go. Emerge into the darkness. Into the... looks like emerging like into the Arctic. All the snow everywhere. Emerging into Lapland or somewhere Scandinavian, but actually it's the south of England. Oh, it's giving me proper seaside vibes now. English seaside, like this. These buildings are summing it up. But let's be careful not to overshoot this. Where do we want to stop? I guess sort of anywhere. Start braking now. Let's try and get. Yeah, so that's the furthest we want to go. So let's just slow it down a bit more. I think it's alright. Stop here. So people can get off and on the platform. Let's have a look. So this is the town of Ryde, I think. I think it's one of the biggest places in the Isle of Wight. I think it's only about three or four actual towns. Like, it's not a massive place. I think it looks like it's got a nice bit of beach, some shops. Oh yeah, and these are the hovercraft, so you can get a hovercraft from the mainland into the Isle of Wight, and I think Ryde is where the hovercrafts come in. On mainland, in the mainland England, they sort of come from near Portsmouth, Southsea, I think. Like, if you ever go to Southsea, you can see the hovercrafts coming and you can feel the wind, especially when they depart from Southsea. If you're standing right behind them, you get a full-on blast of wind. They're pretty noisy as well, but they look pretty fun to be on. I've not personally been on them myself, but I've been to Southsea and I've seen them sort of make the journey. It's probably only about, we can't see Portsmouth, but it's probably only about 5 miles away. So yeah, it's a nice little journey on the hovercraft by the looks of it. That hovercraft's just slowly coming in. There. Oh, just look at this, it's like a pier, but for a train. It's crazy. It's actually like this in real life. The line's pretty much exactly real, like this in real life. There is long up here, not sure why, it's another station just up here. But the last station's literally just... Oh, I zoomed in a bit too much. Yeah, the last station's just there. It's pretty weird how it's too close to each other in one. And it's sort of a weird pier made for trains. The actual train's not just sort of like a model train. Or a train on sort of, you know, those trains, car, land trains you get. It's not one of them, it's the actual train. It's pretty weird. Let's bring it to a nice stop. Just go a little further down. Right to the end. Let's make sure we're in nicely, so that should be alright. So stop, let's open the doors. That people get on probably the boats, I guess. That's for boats to take you to Portsmouth or elsewhere. See, there's another. Is that a hovercraft? Oh no, that's. I think it's a hovercraft. Not particularly sure. Yeah, it's a hovercraft. Yep, so there's another hovercraft coming into Ryde. Surprised it's that busy on Christmas Eve actually. Seems to be a lot of people sort of moving about ready to go home. Yeah, this is pretty busy as well. Yeah, here we go, Ryde. So we're starting at Ryde Pier Head and we're making our way to Smallbrook Junction. I think that's where we started, so we went from Brading all the way through these stops to Ryde Pier Head and we're making our way back there. Yeah, so it's a little, where we just were Ryde, it's got like a little town centre, a seafront. It'd be good one day to get down to these, see what they're like, more seafronts, lift path walks. Alright, so that'll be pretty interesting, see if we can see any sort of cliffs by the sea. But anyway, we need to get moving. I think we need to change cabs. Oh, there we go. I remembered the buttons, control and a plus sign. There we go. So, most passengers get off here, switch cabs when you are ready to depart. A family gets on the train with two small children. The children seem very excited. Do they now? They seem very excited about catching the Santa special. Well, hopefully it's meant to say excited, but hopefully they don't exit my train. Wait, yeah, the doors are shut. Let's get moving. I just noticed as well all these lights came on, so maybe we're coming at like 2 minutes past 4 or something. So just sort of like pinged up at the same time. It looks so cute, this station. It's just like a pretty small station out in the middle of nowhere pretty much. And it's a station this close for the actual centre. So you'd only ever use it if you're catching a boat, I guess. Or if you're a tourist and want to go to the edge of a pier, but maybe you can't walk that far, like you don't want to walk all the way down there. Oh, look at this, it's a road as well. There's a car on it. I wonder if it's like that in real life. What's she up to? She's having a little look at that view, that sunset. Well, she's looking the wrong way. I'll be looking that way personally for the nice sunset. We're coming into the centre of Ryde again. Seems to have got a lot darker all of a sudden. All the lights have come on. Pretty nice atmosphere. Okay, let's slow it down. We're coming in a bit too fast. We should be alright. Yeah, all these lights are coming on. I'm sure it was a lot darker last time I came through here, which was literally about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's nice. All the trains on. So open these doors. So we've only got 2 more stops after this. We've got another Ryde St John's. So apparently it's... So Ryde might be pretty big. It's got 3 stations. I think in the whole of the Isle of Wight they've only got about 8 train stations. 8 to 10 train stations. Like this is the main line. Then you've also got a little diversion, which I think sort of goes off. It's for steam trains. It's just mainly for tourists. Many more passengers get on to catch the Santa Express. Yes. We are now the Santa Express. I wonder if I'm meant to be Santa or if it's He's who's like very relaxed. He's got his arm out. He's chilling. Yeah, I wonder if he's meant to be Santa. Maybe. He looks like he could make a good Santa with his sort of whitey grey beard. Right. Oh. Is he off to work? Or better break a bit. Or just going to tad over. Almost got fined for that. Or fined points or... Yeah, I wonder where he's going. He's a foreign businessman. Where are all these children? They're meant to be on Santa Express. Can't see any. I've been in the other carriage. Is that where Santa is, maybe? Oh, is it a mirror? Or is it another Santa? So weird. Maybe it's another Santa through there. Who knows? Anyway, let's make our way back to St John's Road. It's getting really dark now. I know we're in the tunnel, but it just looks really dark the other side. I'm getting chills inside, like although it's the summer where I currently am, just by even playing this, just the atmosphere and everything, the snow everywhere and the darkness, it's getting me cold. I've literally got goosebumps, don't know why. Anyway, let's emerge from the tunnel. Yeah, it's definitely getting darker. That's pretty clever how they've integrated sort of the day-night cycle in here, rather than it just being a static sort of like amount of light. It's actually changed as we've progressed through the scenario, which is pretty impressive for like a game which is called Train Simulator. It's actually quite a lot of detail as well. I've done the research definitely into the Isle of Wight. Made it look pretty authentic. Well, not too far away. I can't see the platform yet, but apparently it's like 100 metres away. It must just be after this bend. Anyway, if you're into simulators, or I'll just do this first. Just make sure stop on time. I don't want to talk and then just end up failing the mission and having to start again. Attempt number 3. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's enter the junction nicely. Look at this, nice and smooth. No one's going to spill the coffee. That businessman isn't going to spill his coffee, is he? Well, he hasn't got one, but if he had, we'll know to get a coffee for next time, especially when I'm driving a train. Okay, we'll open them doors. Yeah, as I was saying, if you're into sort of your simulators, your racing games, sport, maybe shooting, adventure, all kinds of games, PC and Xbox. I'm streaming some of them on Twitch at the moment. I streamed Euro Truck Simulator 2 last night on a brand new profile with some mods installed. I started in England in Euro Truck, and I've sort of progressed around Ireland and I'm exploring the whole map, basically. I did a stream last night, just for 2 hours, but it was nice to sort of to stream, to have a chat, to have a chill. And I'll be doing more of that. I'll be doing more Euro Truck Simulator 2 over on Twitch. It's Icy Eagle TV over at Twitch. The links are in the description, so it'll be great if you could come along and sort of drop in. It'll be nice to chill with some of you. Nice to have some fun and some chilled trucking time. And I'd also be streaming lots of other games like City Skylines, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm so stoked for the new one. It's coming out, hopefully, fingers crossed, in 2020. We're not sure yet, but I mean that's what he said last year, but obviously things could change, especially during this time, so I'm not sure yet, but it looks incredible. If sort of the trailer's anything to go by, I'm going to spend so many hours on it. So yeah, by the time it gets to that, I'll probably just be streaming that for like a good week or so, like every day. So yeah, I can't wait for that. Hopefully it's as good as the trailers are. I can even sort of fly past some of your sort of hometowns and get you like involved. I literally can't wait, it's going to be so much fun. Anyway, I think we're coming up to our last stop here. We're going pretty fast, so let's slow down a bit. Yeah, don't know where. Yo, that's the steam train. That's the steam train. So this is where the other line sort of goes off on the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight's only got 2 lines to say. This is one line per main sort of stop in one, and that's sort of a very touristy one. I think it's a steam train. We'll try and take a better look at it in a second. Let's just slow down here. It's quite a small platform actually. Small, Brock? You're not kidding me. Definitely a small platform. Let's bring it in nicely. I just want to have a look here. Oh wow, look at this Southern Railway. Just let our passengers off. It's that same businessman and another businessman. Walbrook Junction, Haven, Invincible. Look at that. I'd love to be able to be in one of these in real life, like in the cab, or in one of the carriages, and then also the locomotive. It would be so cool. Just the smell of steam engines, I love. Just all the smoke and the coal. Anyway, as these get off, yeah, here we go. Everyone gets off the Santa special. For families and young children, wave to you as we make our way to the steam side of the platform. Well, I can't say I did see any families or young children. I don't know where they are, if they're invisible or something. Oh, here they might be. So apparently they're moved on to the steam carriages now. I can't see any of them. They must be hiding somewhere, but I think that'll do it for this episode. Oh, we got 989 points. That's not too bad, I'll take that. We did get a few points deducted, so isn't quite 1,000, but still got 3 stars, right? So it's pretty good. Now I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope you've had a good time. Please like and subscribe for more. Go over to my Twitch if you want to watch some Euro Truck Simulator streams, or let me know what games you want me to play on stream or in here. It would be great to get any feedback from you, as I'm just starting off. But thank you for watching. I hope you've had a good time, and until next time, goodbye.